G'day everyone, you're watching Andy's Fishing and Wild Cook, and I've got the pilot helmet on today because I'm flying the trike. About 2 weeks ago I had a fly around here and I found a few creeks that look really interesting. So I'm going to try and catch some fish in one of these little landlocked creeks. Fly around, see what looks good, land, poke in there. Hopefully it won't be too hard. There could be some tough going, but yeah, I like a challenge. I've got a really cool idea for a cook up this time. I think it could transform your trips, and this is something anyone can do, and it's hard to get it wrong, and it tastes delicious. So stay watching for that. Let's get up in the air, find these creeks again, find some new ones, catch some fish, and then eat it up. Cook it up, eat it up. I've got to cook it before I eat it. So in this bag I've got all my camera gear, and around the other side I've got my little bit of cooking gear, which is very little, and my fishing gear in here. That was pretty wild. Oh, there was some cunt spots back there I didn't really want to land, and yeah, managed to miss these dead trees here. But hey, first spot, let's go get the rod out and check it out. Massive log in there. That's going to be the one spot, I reckon. Two opportunities, I think. It's like a side creek. So I put my fishing gear in a little hunting pack. This is just a little backpack, and got my little travel rod. And I've got to make sure that these bags are secured, because if they're not secured, they'll end up in the propeller. So I'm fishing 20-pound bait caster, and all the lures you'll see me use today are going to be from the Tackle Club subscription service. I've picked up a whole bunch of them over the months, and I'm going to use weedless. That way hopefully I won't get stuck in the snags, because on foot I won't be able to get them out of the snags. It's amazing how clear everything and obvious it looks from the air, but walking down here on the ground, like I only landed over there, but I think this is the small creek, and the other creek must be either over there or over here. It's yeah, it's amazing how quickly you lose perspective. Oh, check this out. That is a monster flathead lie right here. That's a nice flathead. That'd do us. Oh yeah, here's that little creek. Let's try this big one first. There was a massive log in there. We've got quite a lot of weed here, and there's that massive tree. The fish should be hiding around all this structure here. Whoop, there's something just moved there. Okay, we'll go around the side here. We'll try and sneak a little bit. We don't want to scare the fish. This is all driftwood, by the way. This must be when the floods push all the water out of the little creeks. Oh, just over that big log. There we go. That's why I'm fishing weedless. I don't want to get stuck in here. There's a very good chance there's crocodiles in here too. Actually, I guarantee there's crocodiles in here. It's too iffy for me to walk through that floating like timber and pumice. It's asking to be eaten by a crocodile. And then we'll move around to that little creek. This one looked good to me because it had this massive log in it, good place for fish to hide. But the tide doesn't always push in here, so it's a bit stagnant. As you can see by this, it's very stagnant. The other one, which we're going to go to now, it's tidal. Now this has the tide going in every day, so let's try from here. Just a nice big long cast right along the edge there. So we may have to go and find another creek. They're easy to find with the trike, but fishing from the ground is a different story. We'll go around. Oh, and here we go. There's another flathead. That's a flathead lie. That's him right there. So he was a nice legal sized flathead. Just going to stay hidden behind these mangroves and see if there's anything on this corner. It's a little bit deeper on the corner. Should get a fish right here. Come on. No. Yeah, it might be a little shallow. Might have to go to the next little creek. Just folding my rod up and we'll go to another spot, see if we can find somewhere else. I'm sure there'll be something there. I'm not going to pull it all apart. I'll just make it small like that and put it in my bag, and then we won't have to worry about setting it up again in the next spot. Just pull it out. So there's a nice creek over here and a little bit of a creek over here. I'll try these two. I like landing on these soft sandbars. It's really nice and forgiving. Try this snag here first. It's nice and big. Looks like it's got decent depth of water around it. There's no footprints here. No people over here. My kind of fishing. And you know what? I reckon we might even get a flathead today. After seeing those flathead lies, I'm keen. Oh, big stingray just here. Tell you what, this does freak me out a little bit. It's definitely crocodile country and I'm in knee-deep water. We need to get close to that snag, so I'll be looking around, making sure nothing's sneaking up on me. Very nervous, to be honest. Very nervous. From the air, this looked a lot shallower than it is. It tends to do that when you're 300 feet up off the ground. That's it, we're right in the zone there. Seems this fishing from a trike isn't as easy as I was hoping. Oh, I thought I could just jump across there, but that looks too deep and I'm a little bit far away from the snag here. I'm just venturing out a little further each time. Oh, getting hits. Got him, yes. We've got something. Oh, I dropped it. Damn. Oh, got him. I was looking away there. Here we go. Oh, I think it's a flathead. Is it big enough? Let's have a look. Oh, he could be. Let's get him on shore. Let's get him on shore. Oh, we might have done it. Yes, yes, that is definitely a legal size flathead. Let's drop him in this little pool. Oh, that is cool. Have a look how quickly they camouflage. Oh, he just almost jumped out of that pool. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, we've got a little aquarium, a little flathead aquarium. Okay, he's done a little bit of eye damage. We'll see how big he is. Legal size for dusky flathead is 40 centimetres. I think he's just legal. Let's see, that's 26 to there. That's another 100. And that's at least 2 inches. So he's about 41 centimetres. What we'll do is, well, don't you go in the ocean. Don't you go back in the river. We'll put him in this little pond. And if we don't get a bigger one, we might take him. I like a little bit bigger fish, but if we have to, we'll take this guy. That's what I got him on. It's a little Z-Man paddle tail. I like these because they're 10x stretch and you can catch multiple fish on one lure. One fish doesn't smash it up. Little TT weight and a little weedless hook. That's what we got him on. Still freaking out about walking here. Oh, it's only just over knee deep, but you can't see the bottom, which is a big no-no. Walking in crocodile rivers where you can't see the bottom. We'll leave this guy here for the moment. He's quite happy there. That water's nice and cool. And yeah, we'll come back regardless. We'll either let him go or we'll eat him. But I'm going to try over that way a bit. Oh, that was a flathead. I wasn't watching. Look how shallow he was. He was right here. And I'm on like crocodile alert at the moment. Whenever something takes off like that right next to you kind of freak out. I'm at the next little water hole. Check this out. There's a stingray just here. Right there, that's his eyes. He's not going to go. You've got to watch out. I don't stand on these guys. Watch this. There he goes. Alright. Yeah, very sleepy in cold weather. Very easy to stand on. So we're in the next pool. A little bit dark in the side here, which is quite nice. Right. Let's go up this way. There's a nice... Oh, there goes something else. I think that was a flathead just took off here. So yeah, there's a nice snag just, I don't know, 50 metres up. Which means I've got to cross across here. Just got to watch out the tide doesn't change quickly. Here's that sunken tree or snag. We'll fish this end first. Nice big cast. And just roll it over the branches right there. Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit. We've got a nice mangrove on the other side of the creek. Perfect. Let it go to the bottom and then twitch, twitch. Oh, that was a hit. Got him, yes. Oh, I think that's another flathead. Oh, he's in the snag. Yep, I got him out, got him out. Yes, here we go. Flathead number 2. Drag him up into the shallows. This one's even bigger than the last one. He's getting up around just under 50, I'd say. Now he has actually got that hook right through the eye, and he's definitely, let's see, yeah, he's 50. So we'll keep this guy and we'll let the other one go. He has got that hook right through the eye, so he's not going to be able to hunt as well as he should be able to. Got everything I need with me. Got my knife, little pair of pliers, and we're just going to cut his throat and bleed him out. There we go. I always cut their throats, let them bleed out. Actually, what we'll do is we'll let this guy bleed out and see what else is on those snags. We'll leave the knife here, make sure we come back. I can't come to a spot like this and not have a bit more of a fish. There's no way a boat could come in here at the moment. You can't drive in here by car. The only way in is to fly in like what I've done. So there should be some more hungry, aggressive fish, probably on this snag right here. Down, there we go. Oh, got him, yes. Another one. Oh, oh. Don't know what that is. Cod of some sort? Yes, it's a cod. Oh, I do like fishing when no one else can get in. Look at this guy here. Woohoo! That is a black spot estuary cod, and he is actually really fat and healthy looking. Have a look why this guy was so fat. That is like a juvenile mud crab or something he's just eaten. There he is, and he's still got a big tummy on him. Hey, we'll let you go, buddy. Sorry about making you spit up your lunch, but we might come back for you. This is a cool spot. All right. Beautiful. Off he goes. How cool is this? I'm the only person that's in here, the only person that can get in here at the moment. Flathead and cod, and we've got another nice snag just over that way. Ooh, something's going on just here. We're going to have a few more fishes, and then I'm going to try a few more of these spots. There's some really good looking roots on the other side, a little bit more further up. Just got to watch the tide. There are crocodiles in here, quite a lot. And as soon as that tide turns, I've got to be out of here. I've got to go find a nice beach, cook this fish up. But I love exploring, and I'm going to go and find some more fish. Woohoo! Okay, who wants to take a bet? I bet there's another fish on this snag. I'll try the same side. I'm going to say there probably won't be a fish on that same side. Oh, that was a barramundi. Oh, I was just going to say that branch fell out of the tree, but that was a barramundi, just the other side of that snag. Anyway, who took the bet? Oh, he probably won't be back. He definitely felt that. So when you've got low tide and you go to places where no one else can get in, the fish have to be concentrated. Oh, that was a nice hit. The fish have to be concentrated on these snags that are just sitting right in the middle of the river. I will get this fish. Or a fish. There's a few in here. Tap, tap. Got him! Oh, bit slow on my striking. Oh, yeah, got him that time. That's a barramundi. Oh, in the snag. Oh, he's going around the back of the snag. Oh, we're going to be in trouble here. He's going around the back of the snag. I'll just very gently pull him out. Oh, there he is. I can see him over there. I have to wait for him to swim this way. He's off the snag. I've only got 20-pound leader. Oh, and I think he's going to, hopefully he doesn't wear through it. Oh, we got him out of the snag. Come on, Barra. I just want to get you in. This is so cool. I've never fished in this spot before. Oh, I just found it with the nano trike, the motorised hang glider. And we are having a great time. Oh, he spat it out. Oh, that was definitely a barramundi. That is so cool. Alright, let's move on to this snag here. This is a green snag. I reckon there should be a mangrove jack on this. Let's burn one past really quick. That's what mangrove jack like. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. No! Okay. Let's do one slow past it. This should be for the barras. Come on, barra. No one home. Whoop, that was a hit. Got him, yes! Oh! I mean, that could be a flathead, although it's fighting a bit hard. Oh! No idea. Ooh! How good is this? Oh, what have we got? Cod, maybe? Yes, I think cod? Yeah, another black spot cod. Oh, that is cool. Oh, healthy little system. Oh, and he's not a bad fish either. Look at this guy. He is 45 centimetres. Oh, beautiful. Hey, off you go, buddy. We'll see who else is hanging out with you in that snag. There he is. Woo! Fix the plastic again. Here's a spot I haven't fished yet. There's a like a dead tree laying down next to some mangrove roots overhanging the water. That should be a fish in there too. Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. Oh, and he's got me under. What have we got? I think it's a cod or a little mangrove. No, yep, little cod. Oh, there's no shortage of these guys here. Another little black spot cod. Beautiful little critters. There we go. Hey, off you go, buddy. Yep, he's good. Oh, there he goes. Check out this mess of roots. There's got to be another fish in here. I know I keep saying it, and I keep getting some. Nothing there. Oh, maybe a touch. Yep, got him. Oh, that felt like a barra. Oh, there he is, right here. Got him. I missed him, and then he came and grabbed it. Oh, it's only a little fella. It felt like a barrahead. He came out about halfway, and then I missed him, and then right at my feet he grabbed it. That's so cool. I didn't bring a landing net. There's only so much gear I can bring in the aircraft, but the number of fish definitely makes up for not having a landing net. Look at this guy. He is a healthy looking little barra. Let's see. He is, to that scale, he's just undersized. He's about 2 centimeters undersized, so about 56 centimeters, maybe 50, 55. Beautiful fish, hey? I knew I'd get one in here eventually. Off you go, little buddy. There he is. Beautiful. Woohoo! We've fished over here now. There's some more roots into the water here. There we go. Oh, that was a barramundi just at my feet. Oh, and another one. That's a barra. Oh, that's so cool. I did see one just flash right here a second ago. That's wild. You notice I'm keeping them in the wet sand there? That's so I don't rub their slime off. And Tony, you know who you are. This fish is for you. I'm going to put this back so hopefully you can catch it. I reckon one day you and I should fly into a spot like this and catch fish. Get your motor going, get your hours up, and we'll do this sort of thing, hey? This is your fish, Tony. Come and get him. There he goes. This would be a lot of fun with someone else who flies and fishes. All my other pilot friends generally don't fish, so I'm putting the call out there, Tony. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm rushing a little bit now. The tide has turned. It hasn't come up this far yet, but I've got to be really careful I don't get stuck up one of these little side arms and end up swimming later on. Oh, another flathead. Oh, I'm nervous as. I just know this is crocodile country. Okay, we're back at the first spot where we caught the flathead, and he's still happily just sitting there. Look at this. That's the one we're going to eat, and that's the one we're going to let go. So, made a good choice. His eye is actually okay. It wasn't right on his eye. So let's let this guy go. Hey, off you go, buddy. You get to live another day. Hey, there he is. Off you go, buddy. There you go. He's happy. Let's cook this flathead up. Make a nice little fire. And I'll show you a really cool technique for cooking almost anywhere with just a couple of ingredients. This is a good find. Our meal wouldn't be complete without some greens. And this stuff is called pigweed or pig face. We're just going to take a few bits here and there. We're not going to grab the whole bush. We're just going to harvest a few leaves. This stuff, when it's cooked, is like green salty beans. So that'll go very nicely with our fish. Okay, we're back at the aircraft. Got my fish. Now let's go find a nice spot to cook him up. Half the fun of this is just taking off the landing and this thing. I'll explain it a bit more in detail very shortly. I'm glad I bought a plastic bag this time. The last time I put fish in my backpack, it's smelt for a couple of weeks. Fish is going in here. There we are at dinner spot. Did you see those flathead lies back there? I'll take the camera for a little walk, but there was some massive flathead in that spot. I'll have to remember that for next time. Anyway, beautiful spot here. A little bit out of the wind, sun setting, water. What more can you ask for? This is where I landed. Let's count how many meters. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, 19, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. That's 35 meters from touch to stop. That's pretty good. Let's have a look at these flatheads. This guy here is about a foot long. A foot long. This guy here at least a foot and a half long. This could be the same one moving down as the tide goes on, but have a look at this over here. There's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Massive one up here. This one, I'm going to say this one's 2 foot long. That's 26. 52 is about there, so well over 2 foot that one. And more over this way. That is cool. Might have to come back here and try for some flathead. And guys, in the comments, let me know if you want to see me go into different spots, different species, maybe crab pods with the trike. I still reply to every comment on every video, every new comment on every video. So I take your suggestions on board, and I try and do what most people want to see. So a lot of people said that I should go back and fish those creeks 2 weeks ago, and that's what I'm doing, fishing these creeks. But right now we're going to cook up our fish for dinner, and then take off just on dark. I love a sunset fly, being sure to land before it's actually down. So this is the only way to travel. There's the moon. I've got some timber. I think we'll just make a fire right in the middle of the beach here. I'll dig a nice little hole. While that fire burns down, we'll prepare the fish, and as the fish is cooking, I'll show you the aircraft. To prepare this fish, all I'm going to do is scale and gut it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is scale it. They're much easier to scale when they're whole, and it's a simple matter of just rubbing the knife back up the opposite direction to what the scales lay down. If you haven't gutted a lot of fish, they're pretty much all the same. So these are the pectoral fins coming out the side, and this is the anal fin. And it doesn't matter what fish it is, the poo hole is right in front of the anal fin, which is why it's called the anal fin. Cut all the way up to the chin. The little bit here where these fins connect usually is can be quite hard, so you push the knife down and lever it up like so. Once you've got the fish cut open, it's a matter of pulling this meat apart, grabbing the insides and lifting it all out. There's the guts. Because of the way I want to cook this fish, I'm going to cut his head off as well. You simply cut through the vertebrae like so, and then twist and turn. There we go. Just pull his head off, and we'll take a part of his tail off as well. That's him ready to go. So the technique I'm showing you is actually called a puff oven. Now, thank you to Narrator for introducing me to this technique. We need a fair chunk of aluminium foil, We'll do 3 layers on the bottom, and we'll put our fish right in the center and our greens on top of the fish. We'll put some in the stomach cavity and just all over the fish. There we go, that's looking pretty good. This is going to be 3 ingredient cooking. We've got the fish, we've got the pig face, and then I've got some Dolmio carbonara sauce. And we dump that all over the fish, nice and thick. Then another 2 layers of foil on top of the fish, as well as making sure I don't have too much air surrounding the fish. There we go. Now what you want to do then is get all the ends and roll them up nice and tight. The theory is that what I'm doing is I'm locking in all the moisture and the air, and when this fish is done it will start to steam, and that feels like it's holding air. Now that's ready to go, but the fire's just a little bit too hot still. Let me show you the aircraft. Everyone's been asking about this. The sun's just gone behind that cloud, so it's going to get a little bit dark, but I've still got plenty of time to eat and fly home, but I've got to get moving. I'm not allowed to fly these at night, so yeah, I've got about 20 minutes I reckon. So the obvious main component is the wing. This here is called a wing. The one I've got is a Fun 220, which means 222 square feet of area, and it's actually a tandem hang glider. So it's nice and strong. It'll take the weight of 2 people, because what I have is, this is the trike part. So we've got like a big A-frame type thing here. It weighs around 25-30 odd kilos. It's all made out of aircraft grade aluminium, stainless steel, nice tyres, good hubs. And then we've got a single cylinder, 2-stroke motor. This is a black bull, and it weighs around 24 kilos I think, and puts out around 30 horsepower. So power to weight ratio is really good. It's just a single carburetor, single spark plug, just a big exhaust there, and pull start, as you would have seen. So I prefer the pull start. I've had electric, and saltwater, beaches, just don't mix. Then we've got the fuel tank here, that's 10 litres. It gives me a range of around 70 kilometres. Now, some of the questions people have been asking is, how much does this cost? I put this together myself. The wing I got second hand for 3,000. You can buy them new for between 4 and maybe 8 or 10,000, depending on what sort of wing you go for. The trike base I got second hand for I think it was $1,200. I'm not sure what the base on its own would cost you. The motor I bought direct from the company, and again this just the motor on its own without propeller is around 5,000 or 6,000 Australian dollars. So once you put it all together, add some wheels and a few other things, the whole setup you're looking at between $9,000 and about $15,000. You can buy these from hang gliding companies. They make a few different ones of them. But yeah, this one is custom made by me. I like the bigger wing because I can take a little bit extra weight. And what I would really like to do is put some floats on here and have some wild adventures. I'll put a little bit of footage here where I've actually tested some floats on it, but I need to put wheels either in or under or somewhere so that I can take off from land, land on water, take off from water, land on land. At the moment, I can either take off from water, land on water, or take off from land and land on land. So I can't do both. These things are a lot of fun to fly, but you can't go very far because they don't have a big speed range. I think the slowest I can go is about 26 kilometers an hour, and the fastest I can go is about 45 kilometers an hour. So different wing, you've got different speeds, but this is the setup I've got. So I hope that answered a lot of your questions. They are a lot of fun, and please do let me know if you want me to do different adventures in them. I'm open to stuff. Today I was knee deep in crocodile infested waters with no chance of getting rescued. Anyway, that fire's burnt down. let's start cooking dinner. That is really quite warm, and all I'm going to do is just drop it straight on there. While dinner's cooking, let's have a little walk along the beach here and see what we can find. There's always something interesting here. You can tell the sun's going down pretty fast, and the first thing I notice is some dog footprints. These here are dog footprints. Could be dingo, actually very likely to be dingo. Some bird footprints here, here and here. So far the beach is pretty clean. There's a massive log here, but very little rubbish, which is actually really nice and refreshing to see. Did I mention there was some big flathead here? Here's another one. That's 1 foot, almost 2 foot long. That's in there. Yeah, big flathead around here. That's cool. And look at this. The puff oven has puffed. Can you see that? That's like a big round sausage now. That is cool. Let's get it off the heat and just let it rest for a little while. Woo! Boing, 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 boing. That is cool. Let's try not to burst this as I pull it out. There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. Ooh. And I can smell that carbonara sauce. Just going to let that sit for a little while, let it rest. When Nerida first told me about this recipe, or this idea, it was supposed to be done with different ingredients, but me being me, I have to experiment. Let's get a look at this flathead. I just want to unwrap it nicely so I can wrap it back up. Oh, and that flavour is just, it's just incredible. That smell, the carbonara. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that sauce. Oh, and the smell, that is just nice. Look at that fish. Mmm. That actually looks and smells delicious. Yum. Okay, let's try it out. Just remember, this is extremely basic cooking with literally 3 ingredients. Fish, pig face, and the sauce. Nothing else, a bit of alfoil. Anyway, let's get into this and try it out. Fish is all flaking apart. That's always a good sign, means the fish is cooked. We'll try the fish just on his own. Get rid of that pig face. Fresh, nice fish. So the flavour of the sauce hasn't gone into the meat, so that's good. Now, let's try a bit of that meat with some sauce. Look at that. Steaming hot. Very nice and creamy. Let's try some of this this pig face. Some pig face covered in the sauce. Now normally it's like a green bean, salty green bean. That is actually delicious. That green, the pig face in that sauce, the salt seems to have disappeared. Oops, don't drop that. And that pig face is, that's probably my highlight of this dish, is the pig face in that sauce. Let's eat some more fish with the sauce. I'm just struggling a little bit. I've got first world problems. I've got sunscreen and smoke in my eyes, and they're just making it water really bad. But yeah, this is really tasty. I've got fish, I've got sauce, and I've got the pig face on there. That is really quite nice. For the ease of the cooking of this recipe, guys, I reckon you should try this. Also, give me suggestions of what else you want me to cook in this style of oven. As I said, this sauce wasn't what it was intended for, but I like to try different things and just experiment. I'll tell you what, these native greens Australian native greens are really delicious. I'm going to get more next time. Sun's about to set. Let's take off and go home. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to watch more, I've got a really cool survival hike with video, a 4-day hike up there, and I've got a really cool coastal forage video over here. I upload a new video every week, and I'd really like to thank all my Patreon supporters. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.